Hello friends, you're with a Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Talisman. And in my last video, I'm sorry, I had a few problems with my camera. It fell down and the zoom was a little damaged. I hope it's now working better. So let's see what's the situation. We have the scout. He's probably in the lead. He's also my only starting character which is still alive. And he's got some really good items and followers here. The vampire hunter is also not doing too bad, with also some interesting items. And the elementalist is in some real trouble. But the main problem we all share is there is already the 6th omen there, and so I'm afraid that game won't go on for too long anymore. Anyway, let's see. New Dragon King Varthrax, and we're going to place that here. And then the scout now tries to move through the darkland, and maybe he can somehow make it then into the dungeon tower. Okay, not like that, I'm afraid. Okay, I think he moves here, and yeah, draws a card. Well, first he can check if he wants to draw that Halloween. Well, he could do that. It's not a bad card. Yeah, I think he wants to take this one. He can check that because of this Darkland Falcon that allows him to always take a look at the uppermost card of the draw deck. So, it is Halloween. All evil players may invoke the spirits by rolling the die. So that means he's the only evil player, so he can do it. And that is a 2. Heal 1 life. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's back at 4 life. And now that means the Harbinger enters this area here. And it becomes daytime. The Elementalist. That is a 3. He could move into the city. Or here to the chapel. He's in trouble. I mean, he's not exactly in trouble, but there's not a lot he can do. I think he moves into the chapel and will encounter this dragon marker here. So we draw a card. And that is the Exorcist's Blade. You may use your strength instead of your craft during psychic combat. That's not very helpful for him. Basically, it's a very, very good item actually. But yeah, at the moment he's not good in any of these. Oh, and I forgot to draw. I should have placed a marker here, I guess. And then got to draw another one. This one is for the vampire hunter. So we place that marker here, and then roll the die, and that would bring us right here to the portal of power, but there is a hidden path marker on it, so we cannot enter here, or we cannot encounter this monster here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we could move to the oasis, and I think I'm going to do that. I wonder if I should encounter the scale or if I should draw a card. I think I'm going to go for the scale. That's a temple raid. Draw 4 cards from the Dragon King's deck and place them face up on the temple. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I can... Let me see. Yeah, I can discard one of my cards and draw another one because of the dragon lore. So maybe I find something more helpful. Yeah, that's a vapor dragon. It's pretty tough. Before you engage the dragon in psychic combat, it makes a breath attack. Roll a die. If the result is equal to or higher than your strength, you must miss your next turn. Okay, let's see. We only have a strength of 3. Okay, that's bad. Then we can subtract 1 from the dragon's strength. So this guy has a strength of 6 and I have a strength of 4. Now let's see. Okay, that's me. That's pretty bad. So yeah, that's not gonna be enough, no doubt. I lose a life and the dragon stays there. And in addition, I have to miss a turn here. And by the way, a viewer pointed out that I was wrong with these dragon scales. I think actually until now, I never came into that situation. But I want to mention it anyway. If you encounter a dragon card of the same dragon as the color of the dragon scale you have, you can simply add 1 for each dragon scale you have. I always thought that you had to discard them to add 1, but that's not the case. You simply can add 1 strength point for each dragon scale. So that's pretty powerful. To discard, if you want to, you can discard the dragon scales to avoid the effect of these dragon rage events. So that's how that works. Okay, we come to the next round. The scout again. She's got that sleeping this sleeping scale here, and I think it has to be I'm not sure. Can you place it anywhere on the board or only in your region? Let's check that. That's not it. There we are, somewhere. Nope. Shit, where is it? Here it is. In any region. Okay. So, where do we want to place it? Hard to tell. Well, I think I want to place it on this guy here. And now we roll, and that's a 1. If we continue in this way, it will take us forever. I'm going to move to the gold pit, roll a die. I can move 2 spaces because of my special ability. Oh, yeah. That's a 6. Roll 1 die and gain that much gold and an extra turn. That's cool. Wow, 6 gold. That's great. But yeah, it doesn't do me much good right now. And then we have an extra turn. That is actually more valuable. But I gotta draw another one from the cup. Okay. That goes here. And let's see. Oh, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Shit. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move 1 space and encounter that dragon scale. A swamp dragon. Before you engage the dragon in psychic combat, makes a breath attack. Roll a die. The result is equal to or higher than your strength. You must move 1 space next turn instead of moving normally. Well, that's basically what we do for 3 turns now. Well, let's see. Okay, so next time again only 1 space. And then we have to fight this sucker and... Okay, let's see. So we have a strength of... we're talking about craft. I only have a craft of 4. Well, I could use this bolster. That could be helpful here. I think I will. Cast on yourself when you are about to engage in battle or psychic combat. Roll a die and add the result to your attack score. Okay. So, first we gotta see. This guy has a craft of 7 because it's daytime. That sucks. Okay, so of 6. So that means he's now at 12. I only have 8. No, that's wrong. 6. So I need a 6 if I want to win that, or if I want to do a draw. That's not enough. That's only a 10. Yeah, okay. Shit. Bad luck here. So, lost that one, and the swamp dragon stays here. I can move only a single space then. So, then... it's... again the green guy, and... now it's the Elementalist once again. And we need a die. A 5. He's over there in the tavern. Could move here or over there. Hard to tell. I think I want to bring him here to the fields. Honestly, it feels all a little bit useless what we're doing here. The only guy who has maybe a little bit of a chance would be the scout, I guess. And he's fighting too hard here. So let's see, we have for the Elementalist, it's just a standard adventure card there. That's a shadow. The shadow is lurking in the dark corners of this area. It will remain here until killed. Well, let's see, it only has a power of, or craft of 1. I have with this special ability, a craft of 5, so this time it should be no problem. And yeah, I killed it. Very good. Was there something special? Whenever a character is defeated by an enemy in battle or psychic combat. I see. I must roll. I must roll for these 2 suckers on the werewolves chart. I forgot that, but that's no big deal. We can Yeah, we can still do that. Okay, I realized now that the Midnight Howl is actually already gone because it is now daytime. Honestly, I don't exactly remember, so I'm not going to roll on these charts. Okay, and then it's the Vampire Hunter, and she is just now ready to go in the next turn. Okay. So let's continue with him. He can only move a single space. Ends up here at the madcap. Got to roll a die, and we see that alignment will possibly change. So he changes to neutral. Okay. That good or bad? I don't know. I think that means neutral, but I'm not sure. Let's do it like this. And yeah, there's basically nothing else that happens then. Okay. Does that have any effect on the witch cat, for example? Oh, I don't think so. Okay. So. And again, the Elementalist. A green marker here, new Dragon King. Place that here, and we'll see what happens. A5. Wow, okay, that would be this. The Scavenging Beast. Well, they would be easy to kill, that's for sure. And, but he doesn't want to discard. Well, he could. Yeah, he could do that. So I guess he moves here. Attacks these Scavenging Beasts. They have a strength of 3. But because of the sleep token, they only have a strength of 0. Or, yeah, I guess 0. I don't know if there's at least 1. But I'm pretty sure it cannot go below 0. So let's say this guy has a strength of 0. I have a strength of 4 overall. So yeah, no big deal here. I killed that thing. That means now I have to discard another trophy. So I'm going to discard the shadow. But in the end, I'm now allowed to exchange these two into a strength point. Gosh, okay. At least something. And then the Vampire Hunter, a green marker, and a roll of a die. 1, 2, 3, 4. The chasm is not great. The runes are a little better, and we might try to encounter the dragon here, or the dragon card. Kadora's Priestess. Strength 3, craft 3. If your strength is lower than your craft, you must fight in battle. Okay. Kadora's is not the Dragon King. So in the end, she only has a... I don't know. I think I can choose... No, wait a minute. I have to fight in psychic combat. Okay. I can add 1, and I can subtract 1 here. So... she only has 2. I have basically 4. So my odds are pretty good here. And yeah, I won that one. And first of all, I will gain a token for that. Actually, I could have added another one, another point. And in addition, I can now exchange that into a craft point. So the scout, once again, this time maybe with something better than a 1. Or 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's draw a card. Steep face, roll 2 dice. I don't think I want to risk that. On the other hand, if the score is less than the combined total of your strength and craft, you climb the steep face successfully. Gain 2 fate. Yeah. I don't exactly need fate because I got my witch cat. Oh, and I may actually use the cat or to gain another fate here. And let's see, I got my falcon, what we have here. Craft 5. Yeah, that's a little dangerous. But by the way, I have to draw from the Harbinger deck. So I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to check this one too. Vengeful Ghosts, Craft 3. I could try that. Nah, that's also not exactly good. Because while you have this card as a trophy, reduce the value of each of your trophies by 1. I don't want to do that. So, therefore, I think I will actually move here to the steep face and roll 2 dice. I got a strength of 7 because of the bracelets of might. Plus 4, that means I got for my craft, that means I got 11. That's a 10. So I can climb the steep face and I gain 2 fate. Okay. The Elementalist. A4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could move to the ruins and draw a few cards. Yeah, and I guess that's what he wants to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's allowed to draw 2 cards there. Okay, what do we have? Ifrit Cloak. You do not lose life from violent tokens. If you lose a battle or psychic combat against an enemy with Ifrit in its title, you must discard this object. Okay. Yeah, that kind of fits for the Elementalist. And then the City of Shadows. If it's day, roll a die. Okay. That is a 5. Roll 1 die on the Werewolf's chart. Okay. Well, not that great, but now we need it. And we have here, let's see what we got here. That's a 2. Lose 1 life, then immediately roll again on this chart. Holy shit. And that's a 5. The werewolf teleports you to another character of your choice who must immediately roll 1 die on this chart. Oh man. So, where do we want to go? Do we want to move to the darkland? I don't know. There are a lot of these cool markers, of these dragon scale markers here, and I already got 3 of this type here, so I think I actually want to stay there. He teleports me, so there is no choice. I have to go there. I think I'm gonna go here actually and meet with the vampire hunter. There are also some of these scales here. Now she has to roll, and that is again a 2, so she loses a life. And then we roll again. That's a 5, so it's basically the same thing. I assume she has to move away. She cannot move to this guy. So I'm pretty sure she has to move on this space here. And that means we got to do the same thing again for the scout. And this time we got a 3. One of your followers determined at random is killed. Okay, we have the witch cat, the prince, the darkland falcon. That's it. Okay, let's see who it is. It's the prince. Okay. So he's gone and we're done. And then it's the vampire hunter with a 2, and I forgot to draw. Once again, I forgot to draw one of these. So, and we got a 2. We got the dark tower right here. We got to lose there, and all kinds of crazy shit can happen there. But we might also simply move back. Draw 3 cards here. Hard to tell. Let me check again the tower. Oh boy. Not great. Nah, I think that's not worth it. I think I'm gonna go into the lowland and draw 3 cards there. Ah shit, the problem is if I do that, I might end up drawing Harbinger cards, and I don't want to do this. So I guess I'm going to move to the Dark Tower. And I'm going to roll my 2 dice. We got a 4, that sucks. Lose 1 strength. Shit. But that's not possible because she is at her starting strength. Okay, so next round. So, the scout again. That is a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That would bring him here into the step, draw a card. He could also move on, 1 more space, to the grotto. And yeah, I think that's what he wants to do. He moves here, he doesn't want to draw Harbinger cards, so I think he's better here. And on your next turn, instead of moving normally, roll 2 dice. Well, although he could have checked, yeah, but this Harbinger card wasn't good, if I remember right. So, and then it's the Elementalist. And, well, again, I gotta draw from this one. Let's see. A3. Well, yeah, I think he wants to encounter the scale here. So he draws a card. Oh boy. A dragon toad. Looks definitely cool. Strength 1. If your attack roll is lower than the dragon's attack roll, you are turned into a toad for 3 turns after the battle is resolved. Well, that sucks. No, okay. Let's see. Okay, so no problems here. The toad is killed. The trophy is sadly worth nearly nothing, but we'll gain another one of these dragon scale markers, and that's definitely cool. And I think there is no maximum, although I want to check that. No, you actually can have limitless of these, so that's not bad. And the hunters, the vampire hunter. That is a 1. So she could move here into the steppe or into the darkland, but that's something we don't want to do, the darkland desert. No, I think I'm going to move into the steppe and also encounter, I got 2 of these tokens, encounter the dragon scale here. Wand of Terror. You may use the wand when you are about to engage an enemy in battle or psychic combat. Roll 2 dice. If the score is equal to or higher than the enemy's strength or craft, move the enemy to any other space in this region. If it is lower, resolve the attack normally. Okay, so I think you got nothing to lose if you use this thing, okay? So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw away the armor and I'm going to keep the Wand of Terror. Okay, there we go. The green one. And let's roll the die for the scout. Oh, and he's got to roll 2 dice actually. Roll 2 dice. Yeah. So let's see what we got. That's a 5. That's not great. Yeah, move to the steep face. Okay. Well, he can use a fate token to roll that 2 again. And I think he wants to do that. On the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, I think he wants to do that. I wonder if the Elementalist wants to prevent that from happening. Well, he could do it. Yeah, I think so. So he's got to move back here to the steep face. He can roll. You got to roll 2 dice there. And that's definitely lower than his combined craft and strength. So he gains again now 2 fate. And that's it. So we got the Elementalist. And it's a red token. Vathrax becomes the Dragon King, and we can place this guy here. A4, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not such a bad thing. We could grab a... We could go into the Lake of Visions. And try to maybe take this one here, visit the tavern. That's a nice quest. And the Vampire Hunter. A 1. Oh my gosh. So I guess she moves again into the Dark Tower. Yeah. And she rolls 2 dice. That's a 5. That's not good. Stay here until you roll a 4, 5, or 6 for your movement. Oh boy. Okay. Let's do 1 or 2 more rounds, right? So, a red one here, and the scout with a 3. So he could move into the Darkland Desert, but he doesn't want to go there. He could move into the Wadi and lose a follower, which is painful. But, I don't know. It's better than moving back. Yeah, I think I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to move into the Wadi. And I want to lose a follower. So I think I'm going to give away the cat. Okay. Yeah, I think that's possible. She's cursed, but I'm pretty sure it is possible to lose her. I just cannot ditch her. So, the Elementalist again. And place a marker here, and then we move. And a 1, which is not great. So I can move here and draw another quest. I could do that. It's probably better than moving into the chasm. So yeah, let's see. I'm going to draw a quest and we'll see what that is. Lose your next 2 turns. Huh. That could be worth it. For a reward. I think I want to try that. Yeah. So I'm going to give this away. Visit the tavern. And I think I want to lose my next 2 turns to then gain one of these reward cards. I'm not sure how good they are, to be honest, but we'll see about that. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to place them like that, and then we end up with a green marker here. And we have a new Dragon King right here. And she can now try to roll. And she's not allowed to move on. So it's the scout. He's got to face the Dragon Rage. Discard one of your spells. That sucks. Yeah, okay, we don't have any. So I guess I will lose a life. Pretty bad. Yeah, shit. Okay. There we go. We lose our life. Okay. And then we move. We have a healing potion. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that now. You may discard this potion at any time to heal 1 life or prevent a follower from being killed. On the other hand, I think here in the spring... No. I thought there might be a way to gain more lives, but I'm not so sure anymore. So I think I don't want to risk too much here. I think I want to simply discard that one and regain a life. So I'm back at 3, and then I'm pretty sure it would be awesome to make it to the spring. Yeah, okay. So let's see what we get. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the monument. Roll 1 die to determine how many cards you draw. Sacred place. Heal and roll 1 die. Heal up to 2 lives, and actually we got to roll then from the Harbinger deck. I don't want to do that. Yeah, here we now. Shit, okay. Okay, I'm gonna move here to the sacred space, and now I actually can heal lives for gold, so it would have been more clever. I kind of missed that. Anyway, I'm gonna heal another life, and then, oops, sorry. I gotta roll a die. That is a 2. Become neutral. I already am neutral. And that's it then. Okay. So, maybe there is still a chance for me to make it, although I think it is pretty low. Now let's see. This guy loses his first turn. And she wants to move on. That's a 2. She can't. Okay, so I guess I want to stop here. I think there is a little chance the scout might be able to make it at least into the tower, if he makes it really then to the top of the tower. And how he wants to beat that dragon, that remains a mystery. I have no idea. Maybe he can find some cool cards here, and if he manages to kill a few guys, he might be also able to gain some more strength or craft or something. But in general, he's absolutely not in the shape to fight any of these dragon kings here. They come here, strength 10, craft 14, 5 life points, you know. I mean, this is not looking good. So therefore, I think it doesn't make too much sense, but on the other hand, there's not much time here left, so I guess we gotta try it anyway. We might want to go to the spring though. If you roll 2 to 6 here, you can throw gold into the spring. For each gold, you may either take a fate, a life, a craft, or a strength. And that's the thing, you know, we got a lot of gold here. So if we visit the spring, say twice, and remember, we have that bonus that we can add 1 to our die roll if we want to. So it's not so hard for us to hit. Then that would allow us, and we might also decide to re-roll a movement roll, by the way. So that would allow us then to say, okay, I could actually gain up to 6 craft that way. And then that would make things much easier. Yeah. Or getting 6 strength and using the great axe. So these would be definitely options. And I think that makes more sense than moving into the dragon tower right away. I'll be easy bait there, easy prey. So I think I'm gonna go first to the spring, although I only have very limited time. But until now, or right now, we kind of managed to avoid drawing Harbinger cards. And maybe we can play that clever, and it stays that way. Okay, hope to see you on the next video or on lonesomegamer.com. Bye.